Welcome to Making the Beat, the show that takes you where top music producers and beatmakers do their magic. In this week's show, see how Kagwe Mungai, one of Kenya's top music producers, makes the beat to the controversial hit song Nishike with the award-winning afro pop band Sauti Sol.
I've seen our fans go like, oh my god, I hate you, Sauti Sol, to oh my god.
What happened to you?
What happened to you guys? Then I love this. Then, it's just an amazing, roller coaster of emotion.
You will also get to sample some hot tracks from beatmakers and producers on the Fresh Beat segment. And finally, which artist will check in and drop a hot jam? Wait for the Booth segment. You will be blown away. Let's get the show started and meet the man behind Sauti Sol's song Nishike.
I go by the name of Kagwe Mungai. That is my stage name. I'm an artist, I'm a producer, I'm an instrumentalist, and I'm just a fun, life-loving person. The very first thing I ever created, there's only one person that had it, and I don't even know where that guy is now. But my first, it was like now Kagwe coming out as a musician, was this song called Chips Funga that I made in my mother's house, and more specifically in the kitchen store of my mother's house. But I think the funny thing was the way I tried to promote it, because I made it like say on a Thursday. On Friday I decided the world has to hear this. Yeah. So I decided to be very sneaky, and I went around to clubs requesting it. So I remember going to Gypsies, and I asked the DJ, do you have this track by what's that guy called? And I was even asking my friend Kagwe something. I can't remember his last name, but the song is called Chips Funga, and it's such a dope jam. Yeah, you have to play it. So the guy checks, he's like, fine, I don't have it. So I say, okay, let me ask my friend. I think he has it in his car. That time it's in my pocket, in a flash. Yeah. Then I came back running. Here it is, I got it. It's on this, it's track number 3. Play that thing, you'll love that jam. You'll love it. So the guy puts it on, listens to it, and he's like, is this you? Then I'm there saying, no, it's not me. The guy says, just say. I tell him, yeah, it's me. And yeah, that's the story of Chips Funga. Since then, I worked with a lot of names, people like obviously the Sauti Sols that you know of, Miss Karun from Kamula, Tayo Tripper from Kamula as well. Done some work with Jackie Chandiru from Uganda, Vanessa Mdee from Tanzania, many other people. There's so many. There's a list that I'd have to go through, but just off the top of my head, those are the people that I've been working with. Okay, so Natalie actually introduced me to Sauti Sol. She's the director of Penya, and because they'd worked with Penya and they were under Penya for quite some time, obviously there was that connection. So we had a meet and greet session. It was just supposed to be where we just go into the studio and we play each other some music and just understand each other's space and where our minds at in terms of creativity and where we want to take our music, etc. Yeah, so I played them a bunch of songs and they were vibing to some of them, and I was starting to see the direction that these guys want to go. So I thought, let me just play them one more and play them this other one and see what happens. So I played them the track that is now Nishike, and they immediately were like, let's record.
and that track was amazing. It was ahead of its time. It just sounded something very futuristic, something very experimental, something very like it was hard to believe that a Kenyan mind can be behind something so great. And we were thinking of what to sing on that track, and we're like, we've never sang about sex, so why don't we just jump in and express ourselves sensually on that track? And yes, hence Nishike.
The beat itself has such a good R&B feel that the kind of sound that Kagwe did is not usual in this market. And you're like, how Sauti Sol we work. We like trying out new things. We like experimenting with our sounds. We just like pushing ourselves like to the limit. And we were like, no, we have to do this because it's way different. And the way the keys and the progression of the song like work just asked for a sensual kind of song.
At the time when I made it, I felt that from East Africa, at least, we were doing a lot of dancing and everything, but there was nothing sexy coming out of East Africa. And I didn't see why not. So that was the inspiration behind that. I thought, let's just challenge these things. Let's break the boundaries for a second, see what happens, When I played it for those guys for Sauti Sol, immediately, even before they wrote a single lyric, they're like, this song is getting banned. It's getting banned. It's getting banned. We didn't think it would create that much controversy, but it was going to create controversy. Initially, there wasn't going to be a guitar, but I felt that a lot of what Polycarp was doing before maybe was very, very sultry, very African, very just relaxed and chill,
In regards to the guitar I played, it was just, something very simple to fill in just to complement the beat itself, and to bring a bit of African touch in the beat, because the beat is very futuristic, as Bien said, and yeah, so it's just to bring that blend to tell people that they're still African at the same time.
What I really like about Nishike, how Nishike was presented, I like the fact that it was an organic fusion between Kagwe Mungai and Sauti Sol, because it wasn't like Sauti Sol stating their case and like running everything, or Kagwe Mungai just running everything. I like the fact that it was a combined effort, and we really tried to bring out each element, and it really worked out really nicely.
Sauti Sol, I feel like they're all quite perfectionists. So there's certain details that they wanted to jump out and bring out. So we kept on revisiting some of those things within the mix, the initial mixes, and bringing some things up, bringing some things down, letting some things, giving them a bit more space, that kind of thing. But also to get that sound that neither of us had done before, was also a bit of a challenge, because now we had to keep the authenticity of this Sauti Solness, but still have it be that smooth, sexy R&B sound that we've all come to grow and love. We finished this song in December 2012, believe it or not. So between then and now, it was a matter of timing.
I think people have this perception that, or rather we've been put in this box, that a family brand box, which is good, which is fine, because of course we champion things like, Summer initiative where the importance of having a good education. So with Nishike, it's not for everyone. Any sane person can see that it's not for everyone.
And then again, that video was edited at least.
We fought.
At least 5 times.
We argued. You know, it wasn't like smooth like
The video was edited at least 5 times.
Yeah.
Every shot just counted, you know. There was a shot where I was doing something weird and I was like, no, my mom can't see me doing that, remove it. And then everybody else is like, no, Biani has to be there.
Was that shot Holika was
Hey, I know that one. Hey. Oh, ladies are going nuts. But we like the interaction with the audience, especially we like it when fans write to us and just talk to us and have their comment, like they feel like they have a stake in Sauti Sol's music.
Exactly.
I like that. I feel like we've been together for long and I need to hear their opinions.
It's like a relationship.
Yeah.
You know? I've seen our fans go like, oh my god, I hate you, Sauti Sol, to oh my god,
What happened to you?
What happened to you guys? Then I love this. Then, you know, it's just an amazing, you know, roller coaster of emotion. Every release that we're going to ever have is going to be in a different genre, but still maintain the authentic Sauti Sol feeling. And our next release, Surayako, which has been received very well so far, is a reflection of how diverse we could be. We were trying to embrace Kenyan sounds and Kenyan dance and just celebrate all that is Kenyan within that dance, within that song.
We don't want to be predictable. It's not fair to us and it's not fair to our fans. If I get someone who would be able to point out what our next 3 singles will sound like,
Yes.
then I'm not doing justice to myself and my career.
Usitoe mimba yangu we, Mungu akileta mtoto analeta sahani yake, lete nitamlea. Usitoe mimba yangu we, Mungu akileta mtoto analeta sahani yake.
For us, it's about taking you on a musical journey. I don't want you to know what I'm going to do next. I don't want you to have an idea of what I'm going to do next. I just want you to be shocked.
Shake your bum bum, Brenda, Superman. Shake your bum bum, Brenda, Superman. Shake your bum bum, Brenda, Superman. Shake your bum bum. Shake your bum bum, Brenda, Superman. Shake your bum bum, Brenda, Superman. Shake your bum bum, Brenda, Superman. Shake your bum bum.
The learning curve and all of this is to be open-minded. You know, just open up your mind to anything. Likewise to Kagwe, like with all his epicness, you know, it's like just too much talent. He is really, really open-minded as a human being.
Right now, I'm really enjoying myself with production, because that for me comes naturally, because of spending so many hours in the studio, and it's not something that I just woke up and I was good at. You know, this is dedicated hours. I've slept in various studios. You know, gone without eating, forgotten to eat, forgotten to sleep, because I'm so immersed in what I'm doing that it's its own food, it's its own sleep, you know, it's its own high. I don't need anything else when I'm in that zone. There's a lot of cool new music coming out soon, and your socks are going to be blown off.
If you're not being laughed at and criticized at least once a week for the size of your dreams, you're dreaming too small. Yeah.
What's up, people? My name is Kagwe Mungai, aka Sweet Chocolate. You're watching Making the Beat.
Don't touch that dial. There's more music to be made after the break.
Hey, what's up? I'm Biani.
Yeah, I'm Samra, Africa.
Hey yo, I'm Chimano.
Yo, I'm Polika Fancy Fingers.
And we are
Sauti Sol.
and you're watching
Making the Beat.
Okay.
As our guest artist is warming up for the booth, let's sample some fresh beats with one of the best up-and-coming producers in the country.
A beat is basically the music an artist is gonna sing to. The music that comes out the speakers that doesn't include the vocals. That's the beat. The beat is everything. It's the piano, it's the drums, it's the synthesizers, it's the bass, it's everything that's not the vocal. There's this song we're working with Zonda called Don't Fall in Love, and here it is. My name is Atwal, aka Atwal Music, and I'm a music producer and a songwriter. I've been producing music for close to 5 years now. Ever since I was in high school, I've been taking this very seriously as my craft. And yeah, here I am today. Pop is it's my comfort zone. Of course, I don't limit myself to pop. Of course, I make hip hop, and I make trance music sometimes. I make reggae as well, but I like pop. Pop music basically is afro pop. That's why I see it as. Right now, I'm not as established as I'm going to be, but things are going really well right now. Yeah, like 2 artists I was working really closely with, Calvin K and Zonda, they just got signed, meaning that the music we're making with them is great. I mean, I already knew it was great, but it's good to see that other people love it as well. Of course, Chief Mufasa is doing his own stuff. He's shooting his music videos, and he's doing well. We're getting really good response from the people, so I like myself so far. I like what I'm doing right now. Challenges I'd say I'm facing are like breaking through in the industry is not easy. It's not easy at all. I think it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of talent, but honestly speaking, beyond that, it takes hard work. The future is it's unknown. I mean, I can't tell you that much. All I can tell, I'm just gonna work hard. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and I'm gonna make friends. Yeah, make new friends, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can tell you. I'm just gonna keep making good music and let the future unveil itself. Cross the bridge when you get there. And I'd like to just tell everyone to keep doing what they're doing. Don't give up, because when push comes to shove, it just comes down to what you're passionate about. And I don't want you to lose focus of what's important. Just keep pushing, and sometimes things are gonna get hard, but it's never a good idea to give up. Just keep going, because you're gonna get to where you want to be if you really want to be there.
But don't fall in love, yeah. Don't fall in love, yeah. Don't get infatuated, oh. Don't get infatuated.
This is Atwal Music, and you're watching Making the Beat. Atwal Producers.
Let's not fall in love. Let's not fall in love.
We've saved the best for last. Our guest artist is coming up next.
Hi, I'm Sahiba. This is The Booth, and you're watching Making the Beat.
Let's go back to when we didn't know about the world and we thought that it was flat. When everything was so much easier and it all made sense. We didn't have responsibilities, we just had our best friends that we didn't know one day would have to leave. We were living in a fantasy, everything exactly what it seemed. No concept of a reality, living a dream, so come and take it back with me. Run away, won't you run away with me? Back to the days when we were wild and free. didn't matter if you're black or white, 'cause you were just a human. And everybody had them equal rights, and it didn't matter if you had a penny or a dime. We were innocent, and everyone was worth somebody's time. We were living in a fantasy, everything exactly what it seemed. No concept of a reality, living a dream. So come and take it back with me. Run away, won't you run away with me? Back to the days when we were wild and free. Run away, we could pack a bag and leave. Imagination is all that you need. Oh, run away, won't you run away?
Runaway I wrote, I think I wrote it last year, and it was the transition from being young and from being in high school, from being a teenager, and then transitioning into being an adult and having responsibilities, and you know, it's scary. It is scary. So Runaway was just about wanting to run away back to being a kid. And you know, when people told you that you could be an astronaut, or you could be a race car driver, or you could be you know, a singer even. So I miss that. I miss that innocence and naivety of being a child. And that's what it was about.
Run away, we could pack a bag and leave. Imagination is all that you need. Oh,
I think the music industry here is still, it's not where it needs to be, but I think that's actually a good thing, because it gives us a chance to build it. It gives us a chance right now to build what we want to see. So it's not, you know, it's not sort of solidified like the American industry or the English industry, which is kind of cool. I like it. I think that it's probably a lot easier to break in here than it would be in the UK. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It gives people a chance. I'm looking forward to working with like-minded people. I think there's nothing better than when you find somebody and you can click immediately. I think that's something really special. So I'm looking forward to learning more, because I feel like I still have a lot to prove and I have a lot of work to do. But I'm looking forward to exploring, and I'm going off to London, so I'm gonna see what it's like over there and see what the music scene is like. It's pretty amazing over there. It's incredible, but it's very competitive. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll see.
we could pack a bag and leave. Imagination is all that you need. Wild and free, oh, run away. We could pack a bag and leave. Imagination is all that you need. It's all that you need. Oh, it's all that you need.
Haven't had enough? Hang out with us some more on our Facebook page and join our conversation on #MakingTheBeat. Tune in next week for more chart-topping, head-bobbing, finger-snapping music.
Let's go back to when we didn't know about the world and we thought that it was flat. When everything was so much easier and it all made sense. We didn't have responsibilities, we just had our best friends that we didn't know one day would have to leave.